So you've just entered the world of Bitmates, which you will either have a standard Bitmate where it's just a standard monkey with a random color, such as this one. What great timing. Or you'll have one like mine where you have a hat, maybe a backpack, some stuff like that, and a species, which I am a mermonkey. If you right click on someone, you have the option to whisper to them, trade them, just close this menu, or add them as a friend. Chat has systems, which will tell you when nodes are empty and friend requests have been sent. There are different sections of chat. There's private and tribe. Although tribe isn't really implemented yet, you can create your tribe, you just currently cannot join one. Don't know how this has 2 people, but things happen. You have a friends list. Mine happens to be quite long. And all of these can be found in the bottom access here. And they can also be opened using hotkeys, such as friends is F, tribes is, let me go try and find the button real quick, it's G. This is where you can select different bitmates. This is your bank, where you can store extra materials. There's the L button to show level rewards. There is your equipment, which is your armor, your weapons, and also your bitmate accessories if you have a bitmate, as well as your stats. Which to open that is this or E. Or you can open your stats with R, which, as you can see, I have a lot of them. Or more of it's a high level. And then you can open your inventory with I, or the backpack down here. You can also move all these menus, which I tend to have my inventory in the top right corner. And it also saves where you set them. You also have this, which is for your bitmate collection, as well as just collections for other things, of course. This hasn't been fully implemented yet, but when it is, you can see all of these things here. There's also a quest menu where you can see your daily quests, your main quests, and side quests. Currently there's only daily quests. And as you can see, we're in the temple right now. This is just some of the architecture that's in the game. In my opinion, it is one of the cooler buildings. You can get all the way to the top. There's a little shrine room. And here's the top. And the game also has windows, which you can see people through if they're looking out. And there is a respawn button for if you get stuck, it will take you back to Castaway Cove in the center. And then if you head a bit south of the starting area, you are greeted by a shop, a pot, and a smelter, an anvil, and a place to woodwork. There is all sorts of tools and other such things you can do here, such as make weapons, smelt some fish, and as you can see, these nice fellows here talking. Oh, hey, look, it's Flay and PB&J. And there's a whole chat here if you want to look back at what they've been saying. We have Wilson, the friendly shopkeeper. You can browse his wares, ask some questions about the island, or you can ask him if he wants any help for a daily quest. And you get gold and reputation for completing these quests. Something that I'm not sure that was supposed to be on purpose, but if you zoom out your web page, what ends up happening is it seems to make things slightly higher quality at the sacrifice of mouse size. So say you want your mouse to be smaller, you can do it for that, or you could just do it to have things have a cleaner look. Of course, you can make your mouse quite small doing this. I typically use 80% because it makes your mouse a decent size, about the size of the actual cursor, while also upping the quality. As you can see, a clear difference in the quality between 100 and 80%. As well as, especially when you're looking at the experience numbers, some of the things such as 8s and 0s, they sometimes blend together, or because of just how small the lettering is, so just this slight zoom out can make it much easier to read. As you can see, the clarity of the letters, or numbers I mean, has gone up. And then each shopkeeper has their own resources. Wilson has all of these, and you may have noticed the reputation, which can be acquired through quests and is individual to the shopkeepers. There are some items that are locked behind reputation, such as diamonds. Currently, diamonds aren't accessible because we don't have a high enough level or to collect them. But if you noticed, I have gemstones, which have a very small chance from dropping from ore nodes. And here we have oak trees. You get 8 experience per log, and it takes 4 logs to make a plank. Currently, this is the level 1 tree. Then we have a banana tree, which is level 5, and a palm tree, which is level 10, which also has a small chance to drop coconuts for the player. Then, if we head back to spawn real quick, if we head to the east and a little bit south, you will notice, hey look, another type of enemy. You'll notice these ore nodes. We have coal, we have copper, and the first bar you make is a bronze bar, which means you need copper and tin. But tin's not over there, you may say. Tin is a bit more to the right down here. And there just happens to be an abandoned house. Then if you head way far down to the southeast, you'll be greeted by this area, where there is Crustodon, the first boss of the game. As well, there is some tuna, an extremely high level fish. Which that is a level 46 fish. Let's go see the other fishing places and say hi to our friend Pascal. This is Pascal the fisherman. Which, he's sleeping. Let's let him sleep. We don't need to take a look at his shop. He just sells fish and rods. And hey look, it's Flay again. What a coincidence. And we got Froggy and Robert. Here we have sardines, the level 1 fish. Over here we have trout. I believe trout is level 17. Let me go check that, because something you will notice is if you go to the cooking stations, just crafting stations in general, the resources tend to line up with their crafting level. So this will be a quick way to go through the fish names. We have sardines, level 1, guppies, level 6, barramundi, level 12, catfish, level 17, trout are level 23, snooks are level 28, red drum is level 32, bluegill is 38, which there currently isn't any, and here's tuna, which was found in the boss area. And then there's some slimes. You can find the level 6 guppies at the edges of the pond over here and here. In the center of the pond you can find catfish. And then let's head over here to say hi to the will-o-wisps. There also happens to be a haunted house down here. Let's see who lives here. We have Mr. Skellybones, Tibius. He has some dialogue. At the moment, he doesn't have any quests. And while we're across the river, considering there's only one place to cross it at the moment, we can take a visit to some other NPCs. There's Logger mining. Oh, who's this? Oh, Dakin. I don't think I have him as a friend. I'll add him. Gotta collect them all. Here we have Chop. He's a bit smelly. He is the woodworker. He also happens to have a wood station up here. He has his own shop where he sells a banana and coconuts and logs. He don't got no birch though. Wish he had that birch. Then we have Elda, who is a cook, and she sells everything up to seared drum. Got some higher level trees around here. I don't remember if this is silver. 10. Let's go find out. It is 10. Let's go see where the next level fish is. These fish really are a scavenger hunt. And on this trip we can see the next enemy. Personally, my least favorite enemy. More ore. A little bit more to the right. My least favorite enemy, the Phibians. They can shoot at you. And down here, guarded by the Phibians, is the next fishing spot. You can shift click a weapon to quickly equip it. Also something to note, you don't have to equip fishing rods, hatchets, or pickaxes. You just need to have them in your inventory to do the action. You can heal yourself with food, because as you see, I have a health bar. Well, I'm just going to sit here and tank it. I hate these guys. Oh, is that a new drop? Oh, they have feathers now. Interesting. And I'm just going to go eat my red drum. There we go. And you can press tab to show your health and the health of the people around you. And then we're taking a trip to Mr. Incense Man. Where is he with his spooky shack? Maybe it's more to the right. Yeah, it's probably more to the right. Yeah, let's start heading that way. Oh, I just missed it. Here we go. We have the incense house, as I like to call it. We have Yatri, the almighty priest. I'm looking here to train in magic. Need any help around here for quest options, or what is in the mountains in the east? And then he also sells staves. That emerald staff is quite expensive though. Well, he was being very cryptic about those mountains. Let's go check him out. And right above the abandoned shack is the caverns. We have a place here to smell items, although they don't have a white outline yet. You can in fact use them. We have a bat, Mr. Chris Mack, and although very similar looking to copper, this is iron. And this is tungsten. And down here you can find red drums. The highest level fish before tuna that we can access right now. Over here in the river is trout, the fish after catfish. And then if you head down and explore, we have lots of TNT barrels. That's not dangerous to have around. We have a sign that points to a fishing area. An ending of a minecart. That's very safe. We have peach trees, which if my memory serves me right are level 23 trees. And we have a nice little area there that we currently can't access. You can follow it down, see where you enter, and it's down here, which cannot be accessed though. I'm wondering what this is. All great questions. Oh hey look, our next tree, pine, guarded by wolves. Fast, angry wolves. And then there's an exit down here that's currently blocked off. And I'll leave the wolves be. Don't need to be leaving with any bite marks. I don't know where they went, but there were NPCs here. No clue where they went. And here we have silver and gold, which are precious metals that will in the future be used for jewel crafting, which is for making jewelry, which will do things such as boost your minimum damage and maximum damage, because if you look at weapons, they have a minimum damage and they have a maximum damage. For example, this one's minimum damage is 1 and its maximum damage is 7. But if you say have jewelry that boosts its minimum damage by 1, then the damage goes from 1 to 7 to 2 to 7. And you can use that using gems, which can be gotten through mining. I believe that is everything to cover. All of the resource nodes. Yep, I believe so. Oh yeah, you can right-click items to open up a bigger menu, such as equipping weapons, dropping items, and there is the bank. There's no hotkey for the bank currently, so you just have to open it manually. As you can see, I have done lots of grinding. That's a lot of red drum right there. Yep. And we also have some legendary weapons which drop from boss monsters with a low % chance, but of course they also have a high combat level, which the way you train individual combats is you gain experience per damage you do to enemies. So say if I hit an enemy and this bow did 7 damage, I would gain 7 ranged combat experience. Well, combat experience overall goes up by the level. So say I kill a slime, which is level 1, I'll go up 1 level. Say I would go up 5 experience. Say I were to kill something that was level 9, I'd get 45 experience. And then overall, things just train as you go along, such as mining. You just gotta work through it. Just mine some stuff. And as you're mining, your blacksmithing is going to go up because you mine to blacksmith, so then it goes up. And then also something important to note is you're going to need coal for all of the ingots. And another big thing is planks are useful for all of the tools. Let me go close out my bag because it's in the way. Wood is useful for every tool. As the tier of metal goes up, the tier of wood goes up as well, such as tungsten is pine. And currently we don't have birch trees, but I have steels. So even though I'm making a steel pickaxe, I still need birch planks, which we don't currently have access to. Fishing rods work the same way. And then you also have to make the head separate with the metal. We have weapons, which just take bars on their own. And currently gems do not have a use, but due to their rarity and just future uses, I would say keep them just for future use. Oh, and hey, Flame making a final appearance. What are the chances?